Hello everybody, my name is Ismaeel Moinuddin and I'm currently an A-level student at Lahore Johar Town and I'm an amateur astrophotographer. So I've basically been into astrophotography and astronomy for 5 years now. I started off in late 2017 and it basically just started with looking up at the night sky. My grandfather, I remember he gave me a pair of these very old binoculars. I remember it was winter. I used to look up at the sky. Winter skies are particularly more clear than what we usually get. So it just sort of stemmed from there, and with the support of my parents, they allowed me to buy a telescope with my own money, and it just took off from there. And at first I started using my phone to capture pictures. First photo I took was of the moon. It was by far the easiest object to capture at that stage in my amateur career. To me, it was this very grand, very heavy picture. But of course, it wasn't that good. But that sort of, taking that picture and showing it to my parents and my friends, that was sort of a boost for me to really go ahead with this, and I think that's where I basically decided that astrophotography was something that I wanted to do. So one of my favorite shots, I think, has to be of the dumbbell nebula, and it's basically one of the first things that I photographed in the night sky, and it sort of was just like this story arc of me continuously photographing it and continuously improving on it until on that one night, I sort of just went all out and I got a pretty decent picture in the end. So that was a very gratifying, very satisfying experience. And I think it was a testament to the hard work that one can put in and the results that it can bring. So I think photographers in general and astrophotographers specifically, they have this very philosophical approach and this very romanticized approach to their pictures. And I think for me, that's true in the case where I like to present a story with each of my images. And that's what makes it very interesting for me. The fact that I get to photograph stars and planets and galaxies, nebulae, basically the whole night sky, it just, fuels that desire to sort of tell a story about an image and bring it to a larger audience and add some value to it. Essentially, like I said, romanticize it. So moving forward in astrophotography, I don't think I'll be able to pursue it as a career. I'm more of a humanities student, and hence the romanticizing of my images and telling a story with them and writing a lot about them. But I definitely will pursue this as a hobby, and not just astrophotography, but astronomy in general, astronomy outreach, bringing these views that one may have the privilege to see to a larger audience. That is something that I'm particularly passionate about, and that's something that I do aim to do in the future. As an ending note to anybody who's starting astrophotography or considering it, I would just say put yourself out there, find a community, always be honest with your images, and don't be afraid to ask for help, and always be confident in your ability to take your pictures and never compare yourself to others.